Okay. I start 2 minutes ahead of time. Hello, everybody. Oh, I hate it when I listen back and I hear all that. What do we have here? Hey, O2. Jasmina. Pollyanna. Sweet Pea. Brenda. I'm 2 minutes early, Brenda. I'm always like that. I've always been an early person. You can expect that out of me. Mr. Hart. Maria. TT. TT. Brandon. Sweet Pea. Hopefully I don't think I missed anybody. So today is question day. If you have a question, let me know in chat. Remember, yes or no questions will be answered by runes. If you have any other kind of questions, you have the option runes or the transparent tarot. Yes, we're using this deck again this week. Welcome in, everybody. That's a yes or no, Jasmina. So I'm going to use tarot. I'm going to use runes on that, Jasmina. You want to know if you'll get a new job by November? That's a yes or no. I'm going to use the runes on that. TT, do you have a question? I'm just writing these down. TT, do you have a question? I know you want tarot. Do you have a question for the tarot, though? Let me see. Pollyanna. Remember, I'll be back tomorrow with just general readings. Because I couldn't come live on Thursday. I apologize. It was hot. I don't know what the temperature was outside. It was probably around the 80s, but it was 100 inside. Let's see. It's okay, Brenda. I got your question. Okay, got you, TT. Hey, Pamela. How's everybody doing? I'm just writing everybody's questions down here. So I got Brandon wanting a general reading with the runes. I got Maria wants to know how many kids with the runes. I'll have to use the runes for that. Hey, Metal Clips, welcome in. O2 Hurricane. Hey, O2 Hurricane. Jasmina, Brenda, TT, Pollyanna, and Sweet Pea. Anybody else have questions? Well, I am now, Metal Clips. We're getting rain. It's cooling off, finally. Hopefully, there will be no more days of sitting in this RV and it being 100 degrees. That's with air conditioning, by the way. All right. Yeah, so are we, Brenda. It's going to be down in the 30s later on next week. We're getting to the point where, oh, it's scary. We'll have to unplug the water. Uh, Members, we're going to be doing candle wax readings. I want to say this before I get started. We're going to be doing candle wax readings on Tuesday. It might not be Tuesday. I have an appointment on Tuesday. Wednesday. Members, I apologize. Okay, Pamela, I got you. So members will probably do the members only live on Wednesday because I have an appointment on Tuesday. Yes. I've got new candles coming in. They're called Blood Vampire. I'm not supposed to say that word because I know the Hoof GP gets in trouble every time he says that word. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for it. But vampire candles, they're not really vampire candles, but they're black. And I got some, yeah, I know, Pollyanna. I just made a boo-boo with that word. BLOOD. Candles. Because all my other candles that I had melted and went everywhere. And, well, I can't use them. So I've had them for a while, so it's okay. All right. I'm going to get started. Brandon, are you here? You want a general reading with the were you not here the last time, Brenda, that we did the candle wax readings? I'm not good at candle wax readings, but it's a group effort. I make candle wax readings a group effort. Okay. So make sure if you're new to members, when we do the candle wax readings, we're going to do it on Wednesday. Bring a song. I need you to bring a song. You pick a song. It is. Pollyanna, yeah. You pick people I've never heard of. All right, we're going to start with Brandon. You want. That's okay, Brenda. That's fine. I like John Lennon. He was actually John Lennon. When the Beatles first came to America, John Lennon was my favorite. Did you have a question, O2 Hurricane? Because if you did, I missed it. Before I get started here with Brandon. Sorry, I have to change the days for the members only, but I got an appointment on Tuesday, so we'll be doing it on Wednesday. Well, Brandon, what happens is I listen to the song. I have to put earplugs in because obviously I'm monetized and I can't play music for you guys to hear. I listen to the music through earbuds, and as I'm doing that, I have a piece of paper like this construction paper here, but it's a full sheet. I've got this one folded. It's a full sheet. I light the candle, and as I'm listening to the song that you guys pick, the candle wax melts onto the construction paper, and we try to pull out a reading from it. Yeah, you never know what's going to show up in these candle wax readings. I had one done a few years back, and it was a really interesting one, but I can't play it for you because of the music in it. I will get taken down for playing music. So I have to use earbuds when I'm doing the candle wax readings because of the music. But trust me, it's fun. Everybody that's been there has enjoyed them. But it will be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday this week because I have an appointment on Wednesday. And I won't be back in time. Pollyanna, I'm not, I don't mind listening to music. It doesn't matter. O2 Hurricane, did you have a question? I'm going to get started with Brandon. So you can put it in the chat. All right. Let me get started here. Brandon wants a general reading with the runes. And yes, that's rain you hear. All right, let's see what we got here. The first one we have here is the Dagaz rune. It represents day, dawn. It could be a breakthrough. You might have some sort of a breakthrough come through to you. Also, some awareness. You may become aware of something. This is this is the Pertho rune. It represents mastery. So you're going to become, no, not mastery, mystery. This represents mystery. So something's going to be a mystery to you. So you're going to have a breakthrough. There's a mystery behind it. The Kenaz rune, you're going to be inspired. So what I'm seeing here is you're going to be inspired to maybe become creative with something that maybe has always been a mystery to you. You might be working to become more aware of it. So there's something that has maybe been a mystery to you, and now you're inspired to maybe learn about it, become creative, maybe even figure out how to use it. There'll be a breakthrough awareness on this mystery. That's interesting. That sounds exciting. That sounds like you're learning something new. There may be something that you've always wondered about, and maybe you're being inspired to check it out more. That sounds awesome. You never know what you're going to get with the rune readings because the rune's so much different from tarot. You're very welcome, Brandon. You're very welcome. Maria, you want to know how many kids? Ah, Brenda. So you want a message from your aunt and uncle, O2? Hi, Cherry Blossom. I'm doing your question now, Maria. Cherry Blossom, today is question day. Do you have a question or do you just want a general reading? All right. I'm going to start low and work my way up because the runes are the best way for me to answer your question, Maria. Let's start with, will Maria have one child? Maria, you're not going to have any. This is the Rado rune. Well, this is saying not one. I asked about one. Let me ask. This is the Rado rune. This represents destiny, your journey. Is Maria going to have any children? Yes, you're going to have this. You're at a standstill. This is the Issa rune. You're at a standstill right now. Are you going to have two children? You're going to have two children. You're absolutely right. This is the Iwaz rune. It represents enlightenment, strength, stability. So, yeah, you are absolutely correct. You're going to have two. Three. You could have three, yes. That's the Ura's rune. This is the Ura's rune. What about four? That's the destiny rune. Four is the destiny. That's the blank rune. The blank rune represents your destiny. And I said four. Four is your destiny. You got four, Maria. You got four. Jasmina. Are you here, Jasmina? You want to know if you have a job by November. That's a yes or no question. And that's a no. That is the Algiz rune. This is about self-defense. You're not defending yourself. You're not protecting yourself like you should. So maybe you're not pushing yourself out there enough. So for right now, it's saying no. Obviously, we have almost a whole month before November is here. So you might want to try to push a little harder. Yeah. So you need to protect yourself at your current job and maybe push a little harder, like maybe get more resumes or applications out there to other places, because the more you have out there, the better your chance is of getting a new job. Cherry Blossom, I missed you. Do you have a question, or do you? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I see it. I'm behind in chat. Don't mind me. What can I expect in October? Okay, gotcha. I see it. All right, Brenda is up next, and we're going to use the tarot, a message from mom and dad. And we're going to use the new transparent tarot. And these I literally pull out. I don't shuffle them to pull out. I love these cards too, Brenda. All right, let me pull this down here. See, shuffling them like this and pulling them out is difficult. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to let my spirit guide me. This is from mom. So let me see what card I have here. I have the Magician. So we have the Magician here. We have the Strength card. And we have the Eight of Swords. What do we have here? Oh, what I see here. Do you see what I see? This is a message from your mother. Ooh. You're going to like this. Pollyanna sees it. I see your arm coming in. Look, under the chin of the. I know this is supposed to be a lion because this is the Strength card. But I see your arm coming. Oh, this is your mom's arm. She's coming in and loving on Your new puppy. Your new puppy. Hang on. Your new puppy knows that she's there. And I've got goosebumps. Your mom's here with me saying yes. I am there. I am loving on Sir Winston. And Sir Winston knows I'm here. He's communicating with me. Sir Winston is he's receiving. I've got goosebumps, Brenda. Your mom's here with me. She's confirming what I'm saying. She is there. She's loving on Sir Winston underneath his chin. She's showing him some love, and he is communicating back to her. Wow. That's the message from your mom. I am teared up, Brenda. Give me a minute before I pull your dad. All right, now we're going to pull for your dad. That made me tear up a little bit there. Let's get some for your dad. Yep, he is meant to be yours. All right. Now we're going to get a message from your dad. Let's see, what do we have here? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. Oh, what do we have here? What the heck is this? Ah, this is the Temperance card. Oh my God. This is your dad's message is about Freddie. How Freddie fought to stay on this side, but he couldn't. For whatever reason, he crossed this rainbow, and he's over there with your father. He's starting a new life over there with your father. Give me a minute. This is about how Freddie is getting a new start on the other side, and he's with your father. Wow. So you don't have to worry about, Freddie is on the other side with your father, and your mother is watching over Sir Winston. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. I was not expecting that. Wow. Give me a second here. All right, TT. Ooh. TT, you're up next. Hey, TT. My nose is running. Yes, I'm teared up. No more tears. Hey, Pollyanna, now you put me in more tears. No More Tears was an Aussie song. Pollyanna, no more tears. Hey, Preet. Gotcha, Preet. TT wants to know what's next in life. I gotta wipe my nose. I'm sorry. That got me. Brenda, your reading got me. All right. TT wants to know what's next in life. Oh, I have this problem called dry eye. I did, yes. O2 Hurricane, I did. Aw, thank you, Brenda. Aw, thank you for that. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, this is for TT. It does that to me too, Brenda. All right, TT, what do we have here? The Five of Wands. Feeling conflicted? Maybe? Page of Swords. And the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess has writing. Okay, let me see if I can show you. There's a book here. Let me read what it says. Let me hold it up to the. In the pages of a secret book lies the key to your inner look. This insight is a truer gaze, the wisest light to guide your days. That's what's on the book for the high priestess. So, what am I seeing here? I feel like maybe there was something with dealing with communication, learning, researching the page that you may have put on hold in the past. You may have started something in the past regarding communication of some type or learning of some sort. And now you're feeling conflicted about restarting that, finding information. This could be about, I don't know, maybe going back, starting college. Just an example. Maybe you had started college in the past and had to stop for whatever reason. That happened to me. I started college and then I had to deal with the loss of a family member. And then I ended up moving. I had two major incidents happen where then once I moved, I had to restart all over again. So that's just to give you an idea of restarting some type of communication or some sort of learning process. But you already know. You are conflicted, feeling conflicted about it, starting this again, pursuing, finding information. There's some sort of, maybe there's some sort of information you're wanting to pursue, find. Another example, maybe you might be wanting to look into your ancestry. This is just an example. And you may have started it in the past and got sidetracked with life. And now you're at a point where you want to pursue that again. So you're conflicted about what it is you want to do with finding information or restarting something dealing with communication. But you already know what to do because you have the high priestess here. Follow your gut feeling. Your gut will not lead you down the wrong road. Follow what your gut tells you. So if there's some form of communication that you're wanting to start, or there's some information that you're looking for that you were looking for in the past, it's okay to pursue that. Stop feeling conflicted about it because you already know you're going to do it anyhow. All right. I hope that answered your question. What's next in life? Next in life is restarting something, dealing with communication. Pollyanna, you want to know what to expect this month? You're very welcome, TT. You're very welcome. What can Pollyanna expect this month? Now, Pollyanna, you know one thing that's going to come up in this reading. I'm not going to say what it is. You already know. So, besides that one thing that you already know about, besides the one thing you already know about, and we're coming up, let's see, 2 days from now, we're coming up on a full supermoon. And the reason it's called a supermoon is it's called supermoons. Hey, Metal Clips. You're cooking too. Usually 6-Up's cooking, but I know what she's doing. The reason they call it a supermoon is because the moon is closest to the Earth. This particular full moon is closer to the Earth. That's why it's called a supermoon. So we have a full supermoon in 2 days. And it's been big and bright out there. And last night, its effects are already being shown. I seen it last night while I was watching my scanner chaser, Fubar on patrol. The weirdest calls were coming in. All right, this is for Pollyanna. Pollyanna wants to know what she can expect for the rest of this month, other than the one thing she already knows about. All right, what do we have here? All right, you have the Star card. Yeah. Yeah, she is, Brenda. You've got the Star card, Pollyanna. What do we got here? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And one more. Oh, crud. I pulled 2. So, let's see. What do we have here? The Lover's card. And the 3 of Wands. Well, I don't like layering 4 cards like that because you can't see them all. Let me pull this one off. So let's look back here. This Lover's card really covers it up. We have the Star card. The Star card, you're inspired for. This is about inspiration to find hope and to heal. This is going to be after what you already know about. You'll be healing. The Wheel of Fortune. This is the wheel, right? Yes, the wheel. The wheel is in motion. Healing will go as it should. Healing will progress as it should. Of course, there's going to be once you deal with what you have to deal with. I'm going to use this card over here with this one. You're getting 2 separate reads, kind of. In your question, there's 2 different things coming out. Yeah, that's good. You're going to, once you get through what you already know about, luck is on your side. And you're going to the healing process. You're inspired to work on that healing process. That's one. This card, I feel, belongs over here with this one. This is the Lover's card. And then we have the 3 of Wands. So there may be coming together. Coming together. So, you might have to make a choice when it comes to friendships. You might have to make a choice when it comes to friendships. And I feel like there's newfound friends here. This is the initial phase. Look, we have there's 3 there that are coming together. But do you have to make a choice between them? And figure out which one's the yin and the yang, makes the yin and the yang? Interesting. So you might have to make a choice when it comes to friendships here. And it might be a hard decision because I see 3 coming together. Three coming together to show the love. 3 coming together to show the love. It does. This part just lines up with what I already know about. This part, I don't know. Usually the Lover's card, you have to make a choice. But I see 3 coming together as one. Now, remember, it's friends. This is not necessarily romantic. So, don't get it confused with romantic. This is about friendships. This is 3 coming together as one. You can see it right there. They're all putting their flame together. This is in the initial phase. Maybe a new friendship. Maybe you're forming a new friendship with someone. That's interesting. Well, it's not necessarily men, Pollyanna, as much as it could be just friendships alone. And that doesn't have to necessarily be a man. I know the Lover's card throws people off, and everybody thinks the Lover's card has to do with romantic relationships. And it doesn't necessarily. It can in some cases, but not always. And with the 3 of Wands being over top of it, that tells me it's more of a friendship than it is a romantic relationship. All right, Sweet Pea. Hey, Ellie. Do you want added to the list, Ellie? Ellie, do you want your usual or do you have a question? No, it's not too late. It's never too late for Ellie. Yes, Ellie, you missed Brenda's. Wow. That was intense. I was in tears. You've been chasing the grandbaby? Aw. All right, Sweet Pea. You want to know the future of your grandson. All right. Shake him up just a little bit here. Future of your grandson. All right, what do we have here? We have... This is a new start. So this is about a new start. new life. Oh, look at that. Another ace, the Ace of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like your grandson is going to pursue a dream. This looks like a dream that your grandson is pursuing. The Ace of Wands. Wands represents passion, something that he's passionate about, something he feels strongly about. I don't know if you guys can see them really well. Let me move them up. I feel like this is something that your grandson is passionate about, that he's starting, something new that he's starting. And we're going from two aces to the Nine of Pentacles, which is pursuing something he's passionate about to the point where he feels fulfilled. There's fulfillment there. So he's going to move rather quickly in whatever it is that he is beginning, to the point where he will feel fulfilled. So he's going to do well. He's pursuing something he's passionate about. And that's usually the important thing. Because when you pursue something you're passionate about, you usually do very well at it. If you pursue something that you're really not into, if your parents push you let's say your parents push you into education in college, I'll give you an even better example. When I said I was going to start college, when I decided I was going to start college at the ripe old age of, in my 30s, my early 30s, and I wanted to pursue an education, a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. My ex-husband didn't want me to do that. He pushed me to pursue business instead. And like a fool, I listened to him. I didn't pursue my dream. I would have been a private investigator ultimately, or in some form of law enforcement. But instead, I did end up pursuing another dream. But the bachelor's degree in business did not do me any favors at all whatsoever. So it's important that he pursues what he's passionate about, rather than forcing him into something that he doesn't like. I hope that makes sense to you. You're worried about him? Well, I think he's going to be okay as long as he pursues his dream. And as long as his dream is a good, healthy dream, and his passion is something that's a healthy passion, he's going to do okay. He's going to be fulfilled. Obviously, we don't want our family members pursuing things that are not legitimate, I guess is the best way to put it. You're very welcome, Sweet Pea. You're very welcome. I had to give you examples of the way I was seeing this so that you would understand. As long as he pursues his passion, he'll be all right. As long as his passion is a good thing. And to me, it looked like he's going to pursue it. He's going to start it. He's going to reach fulfillment rather quickly. Pamela, you want to know if your husband is around you. And that is, I need the runes for that. Are you here, Pamela? Sweet Pea, I think as long as his passion is something, that's legitimate, I guess would be the best way to put it. He's going to do okay. Pamela, are you here, Pamela? Oh, Pamela. I know sometimes you're behind, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So when you catch up, you'll hear it. Pamela, is your husband around you? Yes, your husband is. That is the not these rune. He sees that you're dealing with hardships. Your husband sees that you're dealing with hardships, and he is there with you. He's aware of the hardships that you're dealing with. Pamela, I don't know where you're at. O2 Hurricane, you're up next. You want a message from your aunt and uncle? Let me get a drink real quick. Pamela, your husband is around you and he sees the hardships that you're going through. Just back up a little bit. Pamela? If you back up a little bit, Pamela, you will hear it. You will see it. All right, let me get these for O2 Hurricane. All right, this is for O2 Hurricane. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to start something new as well. You wanted a message from Aunt. This is from Aunt. She's telling you you're going to start something new. You're going to learn something new. Or you're going to restart something. You're going to start learning. What is this with the education here? Education, communication. What do we have here? We have, I know you can't see it very well. That is the Hermit. So your aunt is telling you that you're taking time to yourself. Maybe you haven't done that before. This is about taking time to yourself, to rethink things. You look like you're running here. You're running with a sword. Be careful when you run with the sword. You need to be she's telling you to be careful with the way that you communicate and the things that you say. You're running here. Stop and think about what she wants you to stop and think about the things that you say. Stop running, though. I keep hearing stop running. Take time to yourself. Take time out for yourself. So that you can start new. Start something new. Well, you're not necessarily physically running, O2 Hurricane. Perhaps your thoughts, your thinking. Slow your thinking down. Let's see what your uncle has to say. The Eight of Swords. You're overthinking something. Ooh, we got two of them here. You feel like a prisoner in your own mind. And your mind just keeps going in circles. That's what you're doing here. You're overthinking something. And this is the Temperance card. This is about bringing balance in, balancing things, balancing your thoughts. You need to work on balancing your thoughts. So you might have to take time to yourself. Maybe you may need to write your thoughts down. Get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. You're very welcome, Pamela. You're very welcome. So, what I'm thinking is, O2 Hurricane, to stop this cycle of being in your own mind a lot. Write it down on paper. in order to bring balance into your mind, sometimes you need to get your thoughts out. Sometimes writing the thoughts out help you. So this perhaps what I'm actually seeing here is maybe not running, but writing your thoughts down. Something, I don't know if you do this or not. If you don't already write your thoughts down, maybe you're going to start doing that. That way, this cycle will break because you've got a lot of thoughts in your mind, and those thoughts are making you feel like a prisoner in your own mind. That's the message from your uncle. Your aunt is the one that's actually saying, start writing your thoughts down. You're not. She's telling you to run and start doing this. This is something you haven't been doing. That's why she's telling you to run. Not literally physically run, but write down your thoughts that are on your mind that's holding you prisoner. All right, Cherry Blossom. Are you here, Cherry Blossom? You want to know what to expect in this month, October. You're very welcome, O2 Hurricane. You're very welcome. All right. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Make sure you come in early to get put on the list. I'll schedule the live after I get off of here. It'll be just general readings tomorrow with angel numbers. No questions tomorrow. Same time, 5 p.m. Eastern. All right. Cherry Blossom, you want to know what you can expect for the rest of this month, the month of October? Let's do this. Hopefully they won't fly everywhere because these cards are, they're different. What do we have here? We have the Hierophant here. It's the first time I'm seeing the Hierophant. Looks like the Tree of Life. This is the Hierophant. The Hierophant reminds me of the Tree of Life. As above, so below. This is about keeping the faith. Having faith. And now we're getting the Justice card. So this is about balance. This is about making sure things are balanced in your life. With the Tree of Life, as above, so below, things are balanced. The Justice card, the scales of justice, balance. This is about balance. Balance is coming out strong here. Keeping the balance between the light and the dark. And there's that card again. And I'm just pulling them randomly. So initiating This is initiating new conversation, learning, gaining information. You're looking for information. See, this side could represent the dark, and this could represent the light. Now, keep in mind, we all, I don't care who you are, we all have dark and light inside of us. We do. Without darkness, there is no light. Without light, there is no darkness. Think about it. Just like our days, we have the sun in the day and we have the moon at night. Or sometimes we have the new moon where there is no moon at night, but we have the darkness. Our days are split up by light and dark. We are split up by light and dark. This is about maintaining balance within you of your light and dark. And this is telling you that maybe you need to look more on the light side and maybe find there may be something you need to turn this. Why does it look crooked on there? You need to look. There's some information you may be looking for on the light side. You may be dealing with some sort of darkness, something that's weighing heavy on you, and now you need to see, Spirit wants me to say it, the brighter side of life. Finding the light. So in order to bring this balance in, because you truly got two cards that really are telling you about balance. Have faith. Have faith. The Hierophant is telling you to have faith. Bring balance in. Get yourself, I feel like you might be in a rut. And you might need to find something, some sort of information or communication that will help you. To bring balance back in. So you need to work on that balance. There's some sort of information that you need to gather or to find that will help you. You need to have faith that you will find what you're looking for. All right. So there's something, information. I feel like it's information you're looking for. And you need to go in search of it. All right. Preet. Are you here, Preet? Just have faith, Cherry Blossom, that whatever it is that has you out of balance, that you're going to find the answer. You're going to find the answer to it, the situation. If it's a situation or a problem, you're going to find the answer to it. Just have faith. All right, Jeremy. You want to know what Jeremy's insecure about? If you're not a member, you might want to consider subscribing, joining memberships. Yes, I have some memberships. I could technically give out memberships, but I just gave some out. So you're very welcome, Cherry Blossom. You're very welcome. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I do have some more memberships to give out. And you never know when I'm going to give them. Could be tomorrow, could be next weekend, or next Thursday. I'll be live Wednesday for members. Thursday, we'll be doing this again Thursday. Tomorrow is general readings. No, you're not going back out there training. Dude. Thank you, Pollyanna. Yes, members, we are going to do candle wax readings on Wednesday. If you're not a member and you haven't, if you're a new member and you have not been to a candle wax reading, bring a song. Think of a song and bring a song. No, you guys will not be able to hear the music because I'm monetized and I can't play it. You'll see. We do candle wax readings. It's a group effort, by the way. It is a group effort. Group participation required. All right. What is Jeremy insecure about? We've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Tower. I'm sorry I can't do it Tuesday, Ellie, but we will do it on Wednesday. Because this was Ellie was the one that came up with the idea of the candle wax readings. When we were talking, I think it was the last time we had a members only live, and Ellie came up with the topic. Yeah, I forgot. I've got an appointment on Tuesday, and I'm like, yeah. I don't know why I scheduled it on Tuesday, but that was my stupidity. All right. Preet. Jeremy is afraid of that Tower moment. Jeremy is afraid that something is going to come out of the blue unexpectedly. Jeremy doesn't like surprises. And is concerned that, so here we have the Three of Wands in the background. Ooh. Sun. So this is where a friendship is in the initial phase, and you can see them holding their wands up together so that they all come together. They're coming together. This is three people coming together as friends. And then down here, this is about juggling. Priorities. And then the lightning bolt splits both of those. And the lightning bolt, as you know, lightning is unexpected. It comes out of the blue, literally. And it comes as a surprise. Jeremy doesn't like surprises. And he doesn't want a surprise to come and interfere in this friendship that he's building. And he doesn't want it to he doesn't want a surprise to come in the things that he's balancing that are new things that he's working on. He doesn't want interference in that either. So he doesn't like surprises. And he doesn't want any surprises interfering in his friendships or his life, the things that he's got going on in his life. He doesn't want any surprises to interfere with those things. That's what Jeremy is worried about. The fact he doesn't like surprises. I hope that answers your question, Preet. You're very welcome, Preet. You're very welcome. Okay. In other words, I wouldn't just show up at his door with a teddy bear in my hand saying, "Surprise!" I'm just joking. I had to throw that in there, but you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't show up at his door with a puppy in your hand. We'll say that. Or a kitty cat. All right. Ellie. Ellie wants a message from mom and dad. And let me wipe my nose because if Ellie's is anything like Brenda's, I might need my tissue. All right. Oh yeah. I had I had to take a second there to pull out a tissue with Brenda's reading. Hank. Thank you, buddy. Stop. All right. This is for Ellie. Message from mom first. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody's on bended knee making an offering. Let me get the last one out here, make sense out of this. So we have what we have. Let me get them together so I can get a better picture. So in the background, so let's see what we got here. Somebody is trying to be charming. They're on bended knee, making an offering. They're trying to be tactful about it. They are determined about it. This Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to figure this one out, Ellie. So we have the Two of Pentacles here. He's in the lotus position, holding out. His arms are outstretched, holding things that of value in each hand. But these are new things. So, Knight of Cups. This could be somebody, your mom could be letting you know that somebody is trying to make a peace offering. Why? Because there's a juggling act taking place when it comes to finances. Not just finances, other things. And yes, this is about the sibling. Whereas you're over here fulfilled. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you are, I'm sorry that it's like there's a peace offering. It's like, and you're holding something in your hand, and it's like this person wants that. They're making a peace offering to get that. I don't know how well you can see these. You can see that there's something clearly in your hand there, a pentacle. It's obviously it's a pentacle in your hand, right? And in this, let me do it this way to make it to make it easier. So when you look at him, this one, the Two of Pentacles, you can see there's a pentacle in each hand. So when you layer it over top, this person's making a peace offering because they want a pentacle. Not necessarily money, but something of value, right? You're holding something of value. And this person is they're going to come in and try to be charming and tactful. They're determined to do that because they want whatever's in this hand right here that you're holding. They want a part of it. Don't do it, Allie. Let's see what your dad says. Your mom is saying that your sibling is what? I think it's, well, gee, maybe somebody needs a place to live. We have the Seven of Swords. Leaving behind. This is about leaving behind things, communication, hateful communication, and moving forward. Let's see the rest of it. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Page of, oh Lord, the Page of Swords. All right, look at this. What do we have here? The Wheel of Fortune. So this is a change in communication. Whereas up here, we had the negative communication and somebody was dropping hints. Dropping hints. About something. Now they're going in a different direction. They're taking it. I get it now. So this makes sense now that I've seen this. So over here, your siblings on bended knee, trying to be tactful. Why? Because perhaps that person is trying to find some place to live, some place to go, right? And at first, this sibling has been talking crap. The Seven of Swords is usually thought of as the thief, stealing others' thoughts and ideas. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Time's moving forward. We're moving ahead. There's a change. The change is the change in direction of communication now. So instead of being hateful communication, you're going to start seeing charming communication. I feel like you're going to see a turn in the way that your sibling communicates. Yes, definitely snake in the grass. But see, when the Wheel of Fortune turns, it's turning. The wheel is actually turning in your favor. Luck is on your side, not their side. Continue this. You know what? It may not be the fact that they are changing the way that they think. As much as it is you are running and you are maintaining the same level of communication, and the same information is not going to change. Only time is going to change, and you're not changing your mind. There's a change coming. You're going to continue moving forward. You might be getting new information. You might be finding out new information. In fact, there may be some new information coming in, and it's in your favor. When the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune's always going to be upright until I am able to start reading these cards in reverse. These cards are all going to remain upright. So you still got the Wheel of Fortune no matter what. So that's good. That's good luck. And it's good information that you're going to receive. You're going to receive good information. Or any information that you get. There may be a change, and you might be finding out some new information. New information that benefits you. But I feel like your mom is trying to warn you that your sibling may be coming to you and putting on the charm, so to speak. Whereas over here, you can see the communication hasn't changed up here. Down here, you're getting new information. Something new's coming in. You're going to get some new information that's going to benefit you. I feel like you're waiting on something. Yeah, over here, he'll be wasting his time putting on the charm. Yeah, I know, Brenda. You're very welcome, Ellie. You're very welcome. This deck really puts it out there, I can tell you that. It's an interesting deck. We all have Mr. Hart to thank for this deck. I found it and put it in the cart, and he bought it unexpectedly. I love this deck too. I will not be using this deck tomorrow though, because it is one that takes a little bit of time to shuffle and read, because I am still learning it. I don't think he's paying attention, Brenda. He's in his phone. He's playing with his phone. Does anybody else have any questions? We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific, 10 o'clock UK time. Tomorrow is just general readings with angel numbers. So come in early, get put on the list as quick as possible, because the list fills up fast. I know you will, Brenda. And then after tomorrow, members, we will be back on Wednesday. Oh, that'll be a rune. I'm going to draw a rune because that's a yes or no. Let's see. Ooh, I don't think so. I got a feeling that's a no. Let me see. That's a no. Actually, that's the Laguz rune. Wow. This rune represents renewal. So, actually, no. That's not going to happen. Uh-huh. I agree, Brenda. You didn't want them down there sleeping in the tent. Yeah. So that got renewed. Interesting. Yeah, I agree, Brenda. I agree. Any other questions? Yeah, I know. So I hear. Oh, good question, Brenda. Brenda coming in with the questions. Ellie coming in with one too. I'll use the tarot on yours, Ellie. Let me do Brenda's first. Ooh, is the sibling going to go to jail when they come down there this month? Brenda's coming in hot. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the Ansus rune. Mm. Did somebody communicate something about the sibling? Did some truth come out about the sibling? Remember, somebody got incarcerated. That's a yes. Ooh, that's a yes. Oops. That is a yes. So let me do Ellie's question about their future. Uh-huh. There was communication. That rune told me there was communication. Don't give up the person's name. The truth was put out. Oh. All right, let's do Ellie's question. You want to know about their future. And we know who we're talking about. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything either, Ellie. I wouldn't say anything either. So, what is the future of Ellie's sibling and spouse? Look what we got here. I can't make this. I cannot make this up. You guys are seeing me pull these cards out. That's the Queen of Cups. Oh, Ellie, we got the Three of Swords. Oh. And what's going to be the last one? This one? Okay. Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. I can't make this up. We have the Queen of Cups. Let me get serious now. We have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, and we have the Knight of Cups on bended knee. That rune just spoke it. That rune just spoke it. About the communication. That queen is going to be brokenhearted. That knight can try to be as charming as much as they want, but I don't think it's going to help. That's their future. This is their future. Look at the cups. The cups are extended, begging. It looks like they're begging. There's heartbreak. There is literal Heartbreak. There's a broken heart right there. Because of communication or information. So, Brenda, your question and my answer with the rune led into the broken heart coming out in this reading. They both have their cups extended like they're begging. They're begging because there's nothing, there's heartache there. Heartache. Yeah, and one of the two is probably in the bushes right now watching. You watching my readings? Are you watching my readings? You know, you can't use these cards. You really can't. You'll never be able to use them. Just know that. I know you're in my bushes. That's okay. I don't mind. Watch all you want. Do I see what's coming? Well, that's kind of what Ellie's question was. The future. Well, Ellie's was the future, the heartbreak, but it's not exactly telling me what's coming. So let me put those cards back and let's see what's coming. If you're in my bushes watching, just know you are not able to read these cards. You don't know how to read to begin with. That's beside the point. Because if you knew how to read, you'd know what's coming. I know what's coming. From the cards. All right. Oh. Okay, Brenda, you were more specific. This is for the one in the bushes. Okay. I got you. What's coming for the one in the bushes? We have the Two of Wands. Ah, conflicted. A face-off. Is that a face-off? Looks like a face-off to me. Five of Cups. Look at that. Conflict. Oh, could be. It could be, Ellie. And here is the conflict with others. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I'm just pulling these out randomly and look. Oh, this is a different night. This is a different night. Knight of Wands. Different night. So, what do we have here? This looks like a face. It looks like someone's facing their feelings. Somebody has to face the way that they feel. They have to face the way that they feel. And this is about having a conflict with others. That creates a change. Now, this change results in them facing how they feel about others. or at least how they feel about a specific person. And the knight on bended knee, all the knights I'm pretty sure are on bended knee in this deck. This one is the wands, though. This is about being impulsive and rebelling. Impulsive and rebelling. Sorry about the fly. It's almost the end of their season. Ooh, impulsive and rebelling. Impulsive and rebelling. Look, the conflict. That's why there's a conflict. That's why there's a falling out. That's why there's a change now. A conflict with other people. Multiple other people. They have to face their own feelings. They need to. This person not only has a conflict, falls out, and things change, right? But this person is impulsive. They're rebellious. We know. We see it all the time. They need to face their true feelings. They need to face their true feelings. Teresa, there's no list. If you have a question, let me know what your question is. If it's a yes or no, I answer it with runes. If it's a different type of question, then it's your choice if you want runes or the tarot. Right now, I'm just sitting here answering random questions from Brenda and Ellie. The bushes. Is doing just is going to continue doing so. Bottom line, Brenda, the bushes is going to continue doing what they always do. There's not really going to be a change. That person is never going to face their true feelings. Right here. They're never going to face their true feelings. Is Jonathan coming back? Okay, that's yes or no. Let me grab the runes. You're welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. So, you got any more questions, Ellie and Brenda? So, Teresa, you want to know, is Jonathan coming back? Yes, that is the Rido rune. And that represents travel, journey, destiny, meaning, yes, he's coming back. His destiny is to come back. You're very welcome, Teresa. You're very welcome. Brenda, while we got the runes out, is the sibling going to admit? Yes. That is the Euro rune. And the Euro rune actually technically represents this time of year because it's the harvest time. And this is the time of peace. There are rewards. There's rewards if you do that. Almost said that person's name. Yes. The answer to your question, Brenda, is yes. When? Who knows? Aha. There you go. Ellie's got a question. The situation inside the siblings' home, current home. What is the situation inside your siblings' current home? Let's shuffle these up a little bit. What do we have here? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Getting ready to travel. Getting ready to travel. This is the Chariot. This is the Chariot. Looking at this, which way do I go, though? Getting ready to travel. Preparing to travel. The Three of Pentacles. How will I get there? How will I get there? How will I get to this location? I have to start saving money. I should have been saving money a long time ago. I have to save money to travel. And we have the Hierophant. As above, so below. How does that have? Have faith? I'm not sure you're going to get there on faith. I'm not sure that you're going to get there on faith. What else do I see here? See, this looks like a person with their hand extended. A new adventure, having faith, a new way of obtaining currency. Well, this is about travel, but look at it. How do I get there? It's not which way do I go, it's how do I go? Just having faith isn't going to get you there. Having faith that others will, having faith that others will provide. They're going to try something different. Hey. Ooh, Brenda, that's a question. Is incarceration due to inability to make the trip? I'll get your question after I answer this one. Is incarceration taking place because of inability to be there? No. Oh no. Let's see. That's the Tiwaz rune. Oh, no justice. No leadership. No honor. That doesn't make sense. Is the incarceration due to the lack of uh, transportation? No, it's not. Let me get back to Ellie's question. What does the legal standing look like for this month? Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory it could be put off again. I don't know. We can ask that question, Brenda. We'll make it a yes or no, but I'll do it after. Let me do Ellie's question. What does the legal standing look like for this month for the sibling? We have choices. We have choices to make. We also have to reflect. We have to reflect on our options. We're having to reflect on our options. We're looking at the legal standing though. Uh-oh. The powers that be. Oh, the powers that be. The leader is looking over. The leader is looking over a leader. Let me rephrase that. Because Ellie's question is, what does the legal standing look like for this month? The leader is looking at the overall environment. They're looking at finances, they're looking at housing. Ah, look at that. There's the justice card. The scales of justice. They're balancing on this side. They're going to take everything into consideration. The scales of justice are going to take into consideration the environmental situation. I don't know, Brenda. I don't know, Ellie. No, he's not. He's not doing anything productive. But this reading right here, there's definitely a leader here. And to me, the leader in this particular reading would be the judge, because we have the justice card here. And since we have light and dark on the justice card, right? Look at the justice card. You can see this is the light side. This is the dark side. Remember when I said earlier, we all have light and dark in us. We can't have one without the other, right? Now, I'm not saying it's that the justice system, this is corruption. I'm not saying this is corruption. I'm saying that the justice system has had enough. They're tired of it. They're tired. Oh, the judge. The judge is tired. Oh, here's what I'm getting. Here's the download I'm getting from my spirit guide. The judge is tired of the excuses being used. The judge is tired of the excuses being used. If you're in the bushes, the judge is tired of your excuses. The judge is tired of the excuses. The emperor, in this case, is a leader, represents a leader. Normally, I would say it's God's source, but in this case, since we got the justice card, I'm going to say it's the judge representing the justice system. And the justice system is tired of your poor choices. Which is why when Brenda asked about incarceration, we got a yes. All we can do is wait and see if I'm right or not. That's all we can do. And there'll be proof. It'll be proof online through the justice system if they incarcerate him or not. The justice system is tired of his excuses. Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell, and that will reveal my accuracy. But what I'm seeing here is they're tired of his excuses. They're tired of his poor choices. Any other questions? I do two metal clips. I love how these cards are so different from the others. Yeah, exactly, Ellie. Good question, Brenda. And that requires the runes. I think that's going to be a no. But we never know, do we? Probably be in his best interest. Yes. Oh, we got that same rune on the last question we asked. Is he going to go alone? Yes. And remember, this is the Tiwaz. Oh, he's taking matters into his own hands. He's becoming the voice of authority and saying, I'm traveling alone. I'm doing this alone. Oh. Yeah, well, that too, Brenda. That too. Yeah, he's going to have to go alone. Well, it wouldn't be the first time though, Ellie. That has happened in the past. Remember, that has happened in the past. If Oh, good question, Brenda. Yeah, I know Ellie. Well, allegedly. Ellie, that's only alleged. As far as I'm concerned, that's hearsay. Oh, Brenda, that's the destiny. Brenda, that's a yes to your question. Oh, that's a yes to your question, Brenda. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Brenda. I think that's exactly why they're not. But is is that going to continue? Yeah, that's probably where it came from, Brenda. Will that income, will that form of income continue? We'll form that question that way. Will that form of income continue? Yes, it will. Oh, that is the Sawulu rune. Success represents success. I don't know. Maybe that person that's continuing is a successful person and can afford it. I don't know. Interesting. Very, very interesting to see how this all pans out. Oh, let's find out, Ellie. I don't think so. I think someone else would have known. No, Ellie, to answer your question, no. That's a no. Mm-mm. That is the Tiwa's rune. Represents honor, justice, leadership, authority. No, there's no, that's not happening. Oh, oh, Brenda. Let me do Brenda's and then I'll do yours, Ellie. Is he going? I assume you mean Ellie's sibling, Brenda. I'm going to assume you mean the other sibling. All right. Yes. That's a yes. Let's see. That is the Algi's rune. Protection. Is the other sibling protecting him? Or is it a matter of the siblings' protection? Is the other sibling doing that to protect themselves? And Ellie wants to know if the sibling's spouse has cut off communication. Ellie, you mean the spouse cut off communication with their parent? Has she cut off communication with him? Ellie, now you got me confused. Are you talking about your sibling or the sibling's spouse cutting off communication? Who are you referring to, Ellie? Are you referring to your sibling? Okay. Gotcha. Has Ellie's other sibling cut off communication? That says yes. That is the Gibo rune. It represents generosity, love. There's still love there between those two siblings, but you can still love them from afar. So, how's that going to work out? Yes, we'll use the tarot for that. The nature of the relationship of Ellie's two siblings. All right. What is the relationship between Ellie's two siblings? How are they getting along? Oh my God. Guess what card that is? That's the death card. Transition. That's his card. Now that's. Ooh. That is his card. Mm. Is he cutting her off? Oh, Seven of Wands. Running. Running in fear. Look at that. Or fighting in fear. No, that person's not running. That person's not running. They're fighting in fear. There's fear. There's fear. A wish fulfillment. We've got the wish fulfillment card. So, what am I getting here? Fear of, so there's fear of being cut out of, there's fear. So, all right. There's fear. The male sibling is in fear of being cut out of the other sibling's life. Because he is already cut out of yours. He is in fear. He is in fear of being cut out of your other sibling's life. Am I missing somebody? Did I miss somebody? Yeah, I know. Mine are too, Brenda. Did I miss somebody coming in? I don't think so. But you never know because I'm not always watching. Because I missed that comment you made. I missed a few comments there. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Yeah, so was I, Ellie. I'm like, did I miss somebody? Yeah, Ellie, he is in fear of being cut out of the other sibling's life. I don't know. Maybe she is protecting herself from him. I don't know. It's okay, Brenda. It happens to me all the time. All the time. I either miss a letter or I put too many letters in or I misspell. Oh, God, it happens to me all the time. Do we have any other questions? That would be for the runes. Is he afraid the other sibling will walk away and talk? It's okay, Brenda. You're okay. Is he afraid that the other sibling will walk away and talk? Yes, definitely. That one is the Ingwa's rune. He senses, he is sensing that she might do that. And therefore, he's afraid of that. Yes. Ooh, good question, Ellie. Let's see. Is she keeping his secrets that even his wife doesn't know about? That's destiny. That represents destiny. The blank room represents destiny. Mm-hmm. That's a yes. That's a definite yes. Brenda, that's a good one. Does he want away from his spouse? Yes, he actually does. Hail. This is the Hagalow's room. It represents hailstorm, loss, destruction, change. A change is coming. I can see that change coming. I can feel it. I can sense it. All right, let's see what about Ellie and her other siblings relationship? Somebody's here with me, Ellie. I feel strongly it's both of your parents because I've got full body goosebumps. All right, what can you tell me about Ellie and her other siblings relationship? So we have the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. That's isolation. Isolating. We have the Magician. And then we have the Three of Swords. So I feel like with taking time to yourselves and isolating, I feel like let me go back a little bit further. Let me go to the Three of Swords. I feel like there was words that were spoken and broken hearts as a result. And you each may have to take time to yourself and reflect. Look inside yourselves, both of you, and reflect. The Magician coming in is telling me that with a lot of work and effort, putting effort and a lot of work into it, the relationship can be mended. The broken heart will always be there because of things that were said. But the Magician tells me that if you go into the isolation, if you isolate yourself, you look inside yourself, both of you, not just one. This will be for both. Look inside yourself. You can overcome that heartbreak. It's just going to take time. So it's I feel like maybe she wasn't given an option. If they knew that she was communicating with you, the heartache may have come, it may be on her part, this heartache that I'm seeing here. Maybe her This may be her. They may have given her an ultimatum. They may have given her an ultimatum, Ellie. I feel that's why there's heartbreak, because she really didn't want to go through with that. She didn't really want to break that communication. But because of the information that she holds, and they may be holding that information over her head. That's why the Three of Swords has come out. They may be holding information over her head. Or he may be. And she can overcome this. She can overcome this. She has the ability to overcome this. That's why we have the Magician here. She needs to isolate herself and protect herself and look within herself and ask herself, is she doing the right thing? Oh my God, Ellie. She needs to isolate herself and protect herself. She has the ability. The Magician tells me she has the ability. She very well probably is, Ellie. She probably is. Oh no. Oh wow. I agree, Ellie. I agree. I agree. I did put a calendar up for the month of October for the astrological events that are taking place. Like I said, that we are coming up on a full supermoon in a couple of days, and it's already starting to affect people, just so you know. I hope so, Ellie. I truly, truly hope so. If you have any other questions, let me know. See, I can't do this in the summer months when it's 190 degrees outside and 110 inside. But it's a nice day out today. And matter of fact, I'm looking at dark clouds, storm rolling in. Well, with the full moon at this full super moon, we're in the void. So we're coming up on the full super moon. It's time to, when the full moon gets here, it's time to release things that no longer serve us. And I've got goosebumps again. It's time to let go of things that no longer serve us when this full moon comes up. The time to put things out into the universe is when we're coming up on a new moon. So right now, Brenda, you're going to want to release things that no longer serve you. And that can be people too. But during the new moon, and let me see when the new moon is. The new moon is on October the 21st in the sign of Libra. Under the sign of Libra. The full moon is going to be under the sign of Aries, and this full moon is going to be bad. And it's a super moon too. Because Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of war. So the new moon will be on October the 21st in the sign of Libra. And that's when you put things out to the universe. Yeah, well, the full moon was noticed last night when my scanner chaser was out. The things that the dispatchers got called out on last night was absolutely unbelievable. And the scanner was extremely active up until probably around maybe 11 p.m. our time, Mountain Time. Yeah, when I worked in psych hospitals at the full moon, you could tell when it was a full moon because we'd be at capacity. So, do we have any other questions? Remember, guys, I'll be live again tomorrow doing general readings. No, I will not be using this deck tomorrow. I'll be using the other deck. Make sure you come early to get on the list. And it's general readings with angel numbers. My list fills up fast. I can only take so many readings because that's back-to-back reading uses up a lot of energy, where today's is not quite as bad as doing the back-to-back readings like tomorrow is. And Wednesday we'll have a members only live. I've got more. Hey, Six Up, I hope that you had fun. I hope you had fun. Oh, Six Up, you're going to want to listen to this. You're Brenda's reading Oh, you're going to want to see Brenda's and probably the last 45 minutes at least. Do you have a question? Oh, yeah, 6 up. Oh, yes, indeed. We've been talking about the siblings and the spouse. You have a question, 6 up? Well, Brenda's reading had me in tears. We'll start with that. I can say that. Brenda's reading had me in tears. It was a great reading. It was happy tears, 6 up. It was happy tears, just so you know. That's awesome, 6 up. I'm glad you had a chance to go to that. I'm getting ready. I'll be getting off of here soon. Like I was telling everybody, I'll be live again tomorrow at the same time, 5 p.m. Eastern. Just general readings and angel numbers tomorrow. The members only live has been moved to Wednesday. We'll be doing candle wax readings on Wednesday. Bring your song. 6 up. If you show up, I know you're going to bring a Taylor Swift song. Make sure it's one I can find on YouTube. That's all I ask. I've got special candles coming in. They'll be in tomorrow for the candle wax readings. They're called. I seen them on, that place we shop online that has the big A. They're called vampire. I can't say the word because I know the Hoof GP gets gets in trouble for saying the word. BLOOD candles. It's just they look like they're just regular black candles to me. So I don't know. I think they're probably something they're putting out for Halloween, but they'll be coming in tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be cool. I ordered all white paper so we'll be able to see it good. They might be red. They might be, Brenda. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out on Wednesday. Wednesday's members only will be also at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back. I'm on my regular schedule now, except for the members only. Would have been Tuesday, but I have an appointment on Tuesday. So it'll be on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we'll be back doing this again on next Thursday. Always at 5 p.m. Eastern. Unless it's going to be really cold. Then I might go a little bit earlier, but I don't know. Tank. Buddy. Quit knocking on the window. Thank you. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to come up here. And again, I want to thank Brenda for the super chat. I thank you so much for supporting my channel. I thank you all for being here. For those of you that stayed, I know Pollyanna probably fell asleep, and I understand that, no problem. I send much love and many blessings to all of you. I want to say thank you to all my mods, Pollyanna, Six Up. I missed Irish. I don't remember seeing Irish in here today. Metal Clips. I want to thank all my members for being here. Thank everybody. Stay safe out there. It's a really crazy world we live in, and it's getting crazier by the day. And we're coming up on a full supermoon in 2 days. You can see it. The reason they call it a supermoon is because it is closest. This is a time period where it's closest to the Earth. It's not always this close to the Earth when it's a full moon. And that's why they call it a supermoon, because it's closer to Earth. Stay safe out there. Try to be kind. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here.